All right, we can look at Amazon real quick. Yeah, you guys know Saves the Day? That's an old band from New Jersey. Um, Amazon Investor Relations. Just a minute, just to ask. It's got the I don't have. All right. Guidance was 125 to 130. They came in at 127. Not bad. It's one wish. Who is this guy? Andy Jassy? Never heard of him. Who the hell are you? For me and you. All right, let's see. Net product sales 54,876. No. Phew. It's about to have a heart attack. Okay, net service sales 67,761. All right. Let's see if I got a product. I don't think I have a product and services. Let me do that real quick. Even though whatever, let's see. Product year over year. Service year over year. Your mom serviced me last night, Trebek. Rest in peace, Sean Connery, my favorite actor ever. Okay, so product resumed growing after a couple quarters of slowing. Do you guys see that? They were growing 40% during COVID. Jesus, crazy, right? And then they slowed down really hard when the basically annual comps lapsed. And now they're kind of back to high single-digit growth. It's pretty good. So if we're in a recession, 8% year-over-year growth for Amazon product, pretty good. AWS barely slowed down, but kind of picking back up. All right, whatever. Let's look at the margins real quick. Cost of sales 72.68. Looks like margins are a little better than I might have thought. Oh no, that's fulfillment. Okay, fulfillment was also a little lower than I thought. Oh, I love this song. How did Spotify know? Wow, look at Amazon's gross margin, 30%. Is that a record? Oh, I see. I think my revenue numbers messed up. Let's see. Ah. Still pretty good. Hasn't been that good in a while. Sorry, the penis out did not win. You like the Get Up Kids? They were one of the, not first emo bands, but kind of one of the first pop emo bands, I guess. I really liked them in high school. Finance stuff won the voting, sorry. Nobody wants to see League of Legends, like 2 people. Nobody wants to see Fortnite either. Damn it, those are like the 2 things I really want to do. Frustrating. All right, so we're looking at Amazon. They used to be called Amazon.com, I think. Or are they still called Amazon.com? That'll probably change. I would think it'll be Amazon soon. All right, did I get all the numbers right? I think so. Tech and content, 19,485. That's like a record there. Sales and marketing, also a record. What are they investing in? That's so weird. Why are they spending so much on that stuff? Seems strange. Well, big increases, you notice that, and the revenue is not increasing proportionally. So I think that's happening with a lot of tech companies right now. There's this overspending. Okay, so the guidance was 0 to 3.5 billion. They came in right in the middle of that. That's fine, I guess. They told you they would be spending and invest. I guess what they would say, investing. All right, minus 165 plus 277 minus 617 plus 759. Whatever these lines mean, who knows? Taxes. I love how Amazon doesn't pay taxes. Man, we all got to pay taxes, but Amazon's cool. All right, 10 billion shares outstanding after their split. Okay, so revenue's back into mid-teens growth, which is amazing. Listen, I'm ready to help Sam Bankman. You know, he's going to have a very different bid than I did, because he's going to be with the gangstas, the thugs, the dangerous guys right away. And he really doesn't know. I mean, he's from California, you know, he's had a sheltered life. My cat Trashy's had a tougher life than Sam Bankman. Well, I mean, cats can have tough lives, so. But they get 9 of them, so. All right, let's see. Cash flow from operations. All right, so they made $11 billion in the quarter. Yeah, Sam's not going to do so great in that environment, I would agree. It's a tough environment. All right, so is there a real balance sheet here or an abbreviated balance sheet? I think this is good enough, right? All right, let's see. Cash. That's what they call me in prison. Hey, where cash at? Right here. Where the homie cash at? There really would be people in prison with names like that. You'd just scream, and the worst part was you would just scream down the hall. Hey yo! Hey yo! Where's he at? And I'm just like sitting there like trying to read some book on Haskell, and some guy would just be right in my ear. Hey, yo! Yo, get C for me! I'm just like, and the guy all the way down the other hall, he's like, hey yo, see went to chow hall. And the guy next to me would be like, alright. I'm just sitting there, okay, great. I'm like back to like line 1 of the program. And I lost my concentration. And the worst part is like you could just walk down the hall, like 20 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards down the hall and go see if C is there. And then they'll get the wrong C. It'll be, no, not C from Baltimore, C from Jersey. Everybody in prison's from either Baltimore, Philly, Jersey, or New York. At least the prisons I was at. I mostly think religion is a waste of time, yeah. Yeah, it's very loud. Very, very loud. Yeah, DC as well. DC, Philly, Baltimore, New York. Occasionally you get a Chicago guy. Exactly, prison is a career conference for criminals. It's a networking opportunity. GG's. She's mine. Carolyn Ellison. Wifey. What's up, boo? You know, I've never met a woman so beautiful. Your eyes are like the sun. And your lips are like heaven. Carolyn, you make me the happiest man in the world. And be with me forever. I think 11 out of 10, I agree. You know, wait till she pulls that turtleneck down. You have no idea what's under there. She's my little goblin. My little goblin. Gobby. I just want to get his face out of here. He's gone. He's the past. I'm the future. When I listen to that Britney Spears song, that's what I'm thinking of. The gorilla grip, the grippy. Grip. All right. If you notice, I made a typo. Okay, balance sheet's good. That stinky rat. She got that stinky, if you know what I mean. I don't mind. That's my girl. Was beating loud. Escape the crowd somehow. Would you hold it against me? Hold it against me, Carolyn. All right, $16 billion of capital equipment Amazon bought. That's a lot of servers. Does that all go to Dell? They should make their own computers. They probably get all the parts themselves. They don't even... I see Carolyn as beautiful. I really do. Is she singing? Like a canary. She's telling. My hobbies? Active hobbies? I guess I have a lot of sex. Oh, is this thing slowing down to a millisecond each? It was at half a millisecond for a while. Probably stressing that server a little much. I did not get to have a lot of sex in prison, no. So I'm making up for it now. If somebody holds it against me. All right. Yeah, I can't hit those high notes. I wish I could. My nose is all messed up. And my voice is way out of practice. Not that I was ever a good singer. I was an awful singer. Okay, so Amazon didn't do any buybacks last quarter. That's interesting. A lot of cash flow. What are they waiting for? Leases. Do I just include that in here? I think so. All right, sounds good. Okay, cool. I'm looking at Twitch and YouTube chat. Power Query. Never heard of it. Amazon has 1.5 million employees. Wow. If I said your heart was beating loud. All right, North American cash flow, or North American operating income, was a loss. So despite $78 or $79 billion of revenue, Amazon couldn't turn a profit. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? And international didn't even come close. But AWS fucking killed it. We fucking killed it. We pay for all that. AWS pays for all the shit people buy on Amazon. It's a loss leader. Isn't that great? Well, we started out selling shit, then we realized the systems we made to sell the shit sell better than the shit we sell. I just like saying shit. Oh, Chrissy, what's up? you want from me? Just keep it moving. The Get Up Kids, a Midwestern emo band from the 90s. No longer very popular, but it's one of my old favorites. Another Saves the Day song. Good song. Brand new. Oh shit. Cursive's on tour with Thursday, speaking of which. A lot of Saves the Day songs. Oh, that's funny. Braid was another Midwestern emo band. This is a good tune. My first Facebook photo album I named after this is called Killing a Camera, which I think is kind of clever because every time I take a photo, I'm killing a camera, you know? It's kind of a self-critical perspective there. All right, so online stores, 53 billion, came in a little lower than I thought. Physical stores came in a little higher. That's what Whole Foods basically, right? Third-party reseller, just about right. Subscription, very weak actually. I thought they'd be growing quite a bit faster. 20% growth I had, and it came in, looks like closer to 10%. So, although, yeah, looks like it came at 14%. I don't know why I had it growing at 20%, but I did. Ads came in better than I thought. Amazon's ad business is growing remarkably quickly. 30% growth. Wow. And then other grew. Other's growing like a weed. You gotta love that. I love that business. Other. Other is licensing, distribution of video content, and shipping services, and co-branded credit card agreements. That's other. Got caught killing Yeah, neural network. Yeah, let's do it. Why is somebody so interested about my Twitter? Who cares? Twitter sucks. Head of other. I'm killing it. Got caught killing camera now. Never seem to look out. No, look out. Oh. Okay. Chief Other Officer. Yeah, I've been banned off Twitter for a long time. It's just been really hard for me to get unbanned. I've asked Elon personally, so hopefully that'll happen soon. It's kind of has a roller coaster going on right now, so it's I don't know. As soon as I asked him, there was a poll that went up that was like, should people be given amnesty? People who have been banned given amnesty, and that was basically for me. But the problem is that like there's so many fires to put out on what's it called? So many fires to put out for him that it's very difficult to put them out. Let's check in what's going on with Discord. I have this Discord channel. If you haven't joined, I'm going there a lot to chat. It's discord.org or discord.gg/Martin Shkreli.
I'm in here. I'm asking questions about prison. You think I'm making fun of
There's actually
Martin?
2 levels.
I
Your
would never.
levels of
You're
your
making an
Martin's
levels
my
impression
are
while
too
you're making an impression.
I love Martin.
Hey guys,
Behold, I have entered.
Oh shit, Martin's here. My hero.
Here.
what's going on?
How does that make any sense?
Sounds like.
Martin, they're all attacking me.
Why are they attacking?
Yup.
Sounds like a cluster.
Martin, I'm like you, my friend.
Oh,
It's me versus them. It's me versus the world.
okay, but
They
why?
hate us because they want to beat us.
Oh, now
Attacking
you're
me.
Tupac. Okay.
But why?
Stop now.
Well, why?
Man, I call him Tupac. No. You know.
Martin, they're grilling me.
You're
And hijack conversation. Nobody's
I
grilling
don't
you.
hijack anything. You're
What?
grilling me. You're attacking
I
me.
only
Maybe just chill. You know,
Yeah, I
smoke
see
some,
that, you know
smoke
what I'm
some
saying?
weed.
I'm being persecuted, Martin.
I think
You're
you
not
should, you should
aware,
just chill,
and-
bro.
Tell Martin what the first thing you said when you joined the chat.
Oh, when I joined
Now
was
that
I
you're-
wanted to ask Martin about prison butt monkey pirates
Whoa.
because I heard they're a thing in prison.
Prison
That's all I
butt-
said. And then you said, "Oh, you're making fun, Martin."
Prison-
And all of you started attacking me.
Prison butt monkey pirates?
What?
Yes, I'm in prison.
No, I don't know what that is.
Can you remove the
Yes.
filter and just speak in your normal voice? We
What
start
do you
there.
mean? What filter?
The one that keeps coming through every now and then.
What filter is that? Martin,
That
I'm
is
being
a
attacked.
That is a
He
voice
is
changer
being
for
attacked
sure.
on the
You kind of
internet.
sound like an idiot. I think they should.
They're saying I'm angry. They're saying I'm using a voice
Do you
changer.
drink
They're saying
alcohol or use any
they're
substance?
saying I'm making fun of you.
Yeah. All right.
I know you look up to me, but you don't have to repeat the things I say.
We don't even know you.
All
You
right.
came in here.
Well, you
more-
try to join.
No
You're
more.
attacking me.
Is it? What's the dude's
Oh,
name?
Who's
Rob.
attacking you?
Clearly, this is an
Well,
attack.
to
This
be
is a
fair,
group
or
attack
Jamarcus.
on me.
I was calling
Muckhat, please.
All right. I'll ban this guy, Jamarcus.
I think Rob just caught some strays there. That was funny.
Yeah. I thought it was Rob.
Was he
Rob.
muted?
Anyway, yeah, Discord people are a little crazy. Discord can get a little wild. I kind of like it sometimes, but I'm streaming, guys. So if you don't,
Ooh.
okay. So anyway, I was
Oh,
looking
me?
at Amazon.
I'm not keeping score.
See streamers later or Discorders later.
Anybody can get it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Sorry about that abrupt loudness. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I don't have a producer for my YouTube. All right. So let's take a look at the news release. Put all the numbers in. So I guess net of FX, there would have been a 20%. Rivian. Sad. Eighth annual Prime Day. Has it really only been 8? Maniacal focus on the customer experience. Premiered several new entertainment series such as The Lord of the Rings, 25 million viewers, 100 million viewers to date. Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn's Making the Cut, The Outlaws, starring Christopher Walken, and the thriller The Peripheral. Anybody ever see that? NFL Thursday Night Football. I haven't been watching any NFL actually. Let me see what the do 15 minutes of vocabulary a day. I highly recommend it. Fulfillment centers, okay. Venmo, new payment option, that's cool. I gotta check on this. Thoughts on Binance? Do you trust them? Are they shady? Thoughts on CZ? I don't really know. I mean, I'm not sure. How would you analyze the graph cryptocurrency? I would look at how many users it has probably and look at its code and figure that out. Oh, wow. Running this interesting script. It does seem to be working. Sort of. Ooh, interesting. A couple of errors. I don't think there needs to be too many reforms to market structure. Interesting. Yeah, not really. The market microstructure stuff doesn't bother me too much. I mean, if I depended on, every penny of market transactions, sure, I'd be more interested in it, but let me finish this Amazon stuff real quick. Fire TV, Omni QLED series smart TV with hands-free Alexa controls and new ambient features to turn the TV into always smart device. Fire TV Cube. Echo Dot, Echo Auto, Echo Studio. You know, it's really tough with Amazon to understand their business because you don't get margins of actual product lines. So, for example, you know, you have this opacity that's very hard to overcome. Like the North American operating income, this is for the non-AWS business, is around break even. I don't think that's an accident. I think that basically the company sort of gears towards break even. I think that's not a new thought. Like everybody knows that. But when it comes time for like us to analyze the actual business, we don't get a lot of information, right? We get revenue, but we don't know if like Kindle or Echo or any of these specific product initiatives, like how much money they're losing or not. And it's very, very hard to sort of get your head around that. So, you know, you have you basically obscure the actual profitability. Interesting on free cash flow. It's negative this quarter. It's been negative for a while. It's kind of crazy. I guess that's why they stopped doing buybacks. They went from having 19 billion in cash to no cash right now, no net cash. Oh, it's sub $1 trillion. Anytime pay. Career choice. Quantum networking. Fleetwise. Might be competing with a friend of mine's company. Not sure though. EC2 machine learning training instances. Cool. Can't say I've tried those, but Trainium chips. What? Nice. This must be to compete with GCP's TensorFlow or tensor processing units. I don't do a lot of that stuff. I just use regular old EC2. ECS. I guess they're trying to do this just walkout technology. Not easy to do. Protecting the environment, so important. So important. All right, guidance. Here we go. Fourth quarter. I would do a daily. I would definitely do a daily. Oh wow, 140 to 148. Woof. That's bad. Eesh. Notice I had 160. Eesh. 140 to 148. Yikes. That's why the stock's down. Okay, well. And profits of 0 to 4 billion. Sheesh. This guidance is something else. Okay. Why so bad? I gotta listen to the conference call. Really interesting. Okay, 40% growth for AWS, that's probably a little unrealistic. Although what, last quarter was 40%, so probably not unrealistic. Okay. Online stores of 10% growth. Okay. Drop that to 5. Year over year flat for physical stores. Ooh, third party. That's most of the change right there. Subscription 10%, ads 20%, other flat, and you basically get more or less get there. Maybe a little AWS slowing. Wow, okay. It's hard to get to that number unless you assume AWS slows quite a bit. You still have a struggle to get there. That's incredible. Whew. There's a lot of spending as well. And margin deterioration. It's like almost impossible to get to their number. So it's shocking almost. Amazon's so hard to model because you have I mean, I don't think Amazon's gonna keep growing, or at least have a 23 that grows that well. So let's see what's going on here. Just chopping their growth by an enormous amount. You know, you have these growth assumptions, and then in a recession, revenue drops. You know, that's the hard thing to understand. Is you think, you know, oh, something could do plus 10% growth or plus 15% growth, and then you don't realize that it could actually be negative 10% growth. As crazy as it sort of sounds for Amazon. Amazon, I want to say they've never had a down year over year for revenue, but I don't have that number on me. So we should probably go get that. I thought I had that somewhere. All right, let's go into the Wayback Machine, not literally. Go to the SEC, my favorite organization's website here. Amazon. Go all the way back. This is so cumbersome. I'll try that. View all 10Ks and 10Qs. Okay, this is good. 2011. 10K or 2012 10K. Okay, that works. Jeff Bezos, 48. Wow, what a boss. That was 10 years ago. Okay. Isn't that crazy? Look at these numbers. How wild is that? Like I said, I don't think they ever had a down year over year with revenue. It's amazing. Let's go back a couple more years. Yeah, so far I'm right. They never had a down year over year. 14,835, 10,711, 8,490, 6921. This is pre-AWS, right? Amazing. I remember being an Amazon customer way back when. Me and my dad used Amazon really early on. And I lost my Amazon account, so I had this little thing that said that I was a customer since 1999, but I lost that badge. I'm really upset. Incorporated in Washington in 1994. IPO 1997. I remember it was one of the first stocks I bought in 99. '97 IPO, I wouldn't have guessed correctly. I would have thought it came in 99. All right, 2005 annual report. Did I pull that up correctly? Yeah, it's over here, isn't it? Okay. Do you know who any of these people are? Jeff Holden? Atomic Machines. He was also at D.E. Shaw. Interesting. He must have came with... He was at Groupon. He was at Uber. It just goes to sort of show you that he had a DWI as well. Uh-oh. Atomic Machines. So yeah, this guy's career didn't do so great after after Amazon. Although I can't say I know what Atomic Machines is. Who knows? Could be great. MEMS fabrication. Well, looks like they're hiring a lot of people, so maybe they're doing great. Don't know. All right, how about Richard Dalzell? You guys ever heard of him? Richard Dalzell. He's on the board of Twilio and Intuit. Those are two of the biggest software companies. He was the CIO of Amazon, 97 to 2007, 10 years. He was at Walmart before that, isn't that funny? How about Jason Kilar? That name rings a bell. Didn't he get promoted or something? CEO of Warner Media for a few years. He was the CEO of Hulu, that's why. Yeah, he was a media guy, and then he joined, I guess he was at Warner Media for a little while, and he was sort of in a bit of a, sort of had a lot of back and forth. It's just funny, none of these people are, I think this guy was, none of these people really kind of survived, right? Isn't that funny? You look back at Amazon's executives from 2005 and you think all these people must have been really successful, do other things that were really successful, and none of them did. Although Jason Kilar's sort of has one career that was kind of interesting. He's really young at the time. He was app software, but then went to media. Funny, right? It was all the Jeff Bezos show. Well, this was when the company was a fraction of the size. Look how small they were. Isn't that crazy? Just $5 billion in revenue. Still no down year over year. Even in the recession, the economy was in a recession these years. Amazon still grew revenue. Now, that was a much different base, right? So I think in a recession, Amazon's revenue would drop. What an incredible company. 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5, 7, 8, 11, 15, 19, 25, 34. This is all through the 08 recession. Still doubled revenue. 2010 to 07 to 2010, doubled revenue. More than doubled revenue. 48, 61, 74, 89, 107. Are we going to stop? Nope. 136, 178. Are we stopping yet? Slowing down? Going reverse? Nope. 233, 281, 386. How fucking nuts is that? 386, 470, 515 for this year is my guess. 100x revenue increase, right? From more than 100x revenue increase, from 2.8 billion to 500 billion. Whew. It's a lot of revenue. Isn't that crazy? It's never been done before in the history of business. I mean, this kind of 2 billion to 515 billion. Let's get 99. AWS, I think it's slowing. I mean, here you have it slowing right here. I mean, this will be the slowest revenue year in Amazon's history by far, since the 2001 recession. This is the slowest Slowest year ever for them in terms of growth. But, you know, with that kind of base, right? I mean, how do you grow faster than that, you know, very, very large base? It's very hard to grow on that base. If you really want to learn business, read these old Amazon 10Ks. And there's a book with Bezos' letters, which I'd also recommend. Who is this guy? Diego Piacentini. Again, another, he was 12 years at Apple, 12 years at Amazon. And you never heard of this guy. Literally have never heard of him. C'est la vie. All right, here's all the revenue since almost inception. This is when they had sub $1 billion in revenue. 1998, they had $600 million in revenue. I think we were one of those first customers, my dad and I were buying books on Amazon in 98. I think we paid by check. How funny is that? We might have paid by money order or check. How's that for a laugh? Can you imagine? Amazon still takes checks, I think. I even think they took cash for a while. Yeah, put that money in the envelope. We'll send you your books. Don't worry about it. Back in the AOL chat, that's right, Sarah, she knows. Now we're looking at the 10K in text format. They didn't do HTML. How funny is that? 11 billion market cap. This was in 99. People thought that was a crazy bubble. I guess they were wrong. It went up 100x from there. So you would have made 100 times your money over 20 years. 100 times your money. So a million becomes 100 mil. 100,000 would become 10 mil. Amazing. Not many things you could have made 100 times your money on. So let's see, shares outstanding, 61,096, 869. Let's see, stock price. I'm gonna put it down here somewhere. Stock price, 11,495 divided by this would give me a $71 stock price. That's before the splits, right? So basically, yeah, it's 100x. All right. Amazon is the internet's #1 book, music, and video retailer, opening its virtual doors on the web July 1995. Store opened. Isn't that great? The internet is an increasingly significant global medium for online commerce. Total value of goods and services on the web was $43 billion in 1998 and would be $1.3 trillion, the forecast, by 2003. Remember Mediametrics? It was a old research firm. Oh, this is just adorable stuff. Web search engines such as Yahoo and AOL. Google is still not a factor. Good old web search engines. 2,100 employees in 1998. 2,100 employees. Okay? So that's 2.1K, which would then grow to 1,500K, which is 1.5 million. So it went from 2,100 people to 1.5 million people. That means for every employee they had, they hired 500 more. For every single person, right? Yep. Call it 700 more. It's amazing accumulated deficit of 160 million. They had put 160 million into the business by then. Wouldn't you have loved to put all 160 million in? You would own 100% of Amazon. If you were, a billionaire back then, or a major company like Walmart, 160 million would have been nothing. Nothing. It just shows you how much incentives matter. Jeff Bezos, 35 at the time. Joy Covey, who passed away. She was apparently an amazing woman who passed away very young. I forget what happened, but Sheldon Caffin and John Risher, again, people you've never heard of. They worked side by side with Jeff Bezos. He worked at Bankers Trust and then joined D.E. Shaw. Bankers Trust, the old investment bank that Deutsche Bank bought, worked there for a couple years, get his teeth wet on Wall Street. Then he went to the big shop, D.E. Shaw, and left David Shaw to become the founder of Amazon. Amazing. What a wild story. Walmart sued the company in 1998. I guess they had the guy left Walmart to go there. Look at the stock price, $3.97 after the IPO. This is before the dot-com boom started. You could have bought Amazon stock for $3. So it would have been, I guess let's do the math here. 2873, 725. So this was, so it was 1,000x, probably about a 2,000x. I remember my initial thoughts. I liked the stock, but I was such a naive investor. I didn't understand investing at all. 2,000 people own the stock, on record at least. It's usually not that important. All right, here's the other revenue numbers. So again, not one time has Amazon had revenue drop year over year. First couple of years there, it was multiplying many-fold. But yeah, not once has Amazon had a year where they had less revenue than the year before. And that won't be 2022, but it could be 2023 if we have a recession. 96. If you bought stuff on Amazon 96, you're really an OG. I want to say we may have, but I don't know for sure. We definitely weren't there in 95 because they just started in 95. But I might have been there in 96. I gotta look back. I don't know if I have those numbers. They had 500,000 in revenue in 95, 15 million in 96, their first full year, 150 million, then 600 million, and then the billions started. Pretty crazy, huh? Well, I have to listen to the Amazon call, so I'll do that in my own time and get some insight there.